Hi, welcome to my curry chicken recipe vlog over here. So before we start, showing you all the ingredients and everything, I think I would like to start with some what we call pre-prep things that you need to do. So in order to make the chicken more flavorful, because every time when you put chicken into chicken curry, right, it just tastes like boiled chicken, so you don't want that to happen. So what you do is you take about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce here. Alright, and then here's the chicken, and then you just mix it all in, alright, just like that. And then you take about 2 spoons of curry powder. Alright, so curry powder, you get something from Babas. I think it's a pretty well good Malaysian mix. If you try to get some Pakistan one or something, it's sort of like makes it very, how do you say, spicy, so it's quite hard. So now that you really got it over here, what you do is you just take a spoon, and then you just marinate the whole entire chicken, alright? So as you're prepping the other materials, or rather the other ingredients itself, this will actually soak up all the what we call soy sauce flavor and also the curry powder flavor that actually comes with this. Alright, so you get that crunch, that curry crunch that you need so much. Secondly, it is also to dilute the coconut milk over here, alright? Because the reason why, because when you put coconut milk in something that's very hot, it starts to split, right? The oil and the coconut, so you don't want that to happen. What you do is you dilute it with a bit of hot water over here, and then that's about it. Alright, so this is some, because you eventually need to add some water anyway when you make the curry, so alright, and then also you add some hot water over here to your dry chilies, which you will be using very soon for your mix over here. Alright, so these are the pre-prep steps that you can really start doing before you prep the other materials. Okay, next over here we want to actually make the paste over here. So we already have our dry chilies nice and soaked in hot water over here. And these are the spices that you want to put in. So, a little bit of cardamom, alright, some star anise, cloves, bay leaves, definitely a ginger, a stalk of ginger, turmeric, alright, galangal, or otherwise known as blue ginger, or lengkuas, they call it in Malay, and then some candle nuts. In Malay they call this buah keras. So if you go into a Malay store, ask for some buah keras, and then 2 spoons of what you call curry powder over here. And then to get a little bit of the nice aromatic things going on, we have definitely put your garlic in. Alright, shallots to get the spiciness, 1 little tomato nicely diced. Alright, so you got that umami taste, and my secret ingredient, just 1 teeny slice of belacan. Alright, so these are the things that you use to make the curry paste. And at the end of it, to make it even more aromatic, alright, what we do is what we do is we bruise the lemongrass itself, the bottom stalk here. Of course, you have to peel off everything. Add as much curry leaves as you want. Alright. Crush a bit of kaffir lime leaves, alright, to give it that kaffir lime smell, and then break this into 2, and then throw it this. So this will be your last part. This also includes the what you call the coconut milk, which you put at the end over here, and then add salt and also pepper to flavor the onion. Alright. Okay, welcome everybody. Alright, so the next part, actually we're going to mix the paste over here. To do that, we're actually using a food processor here. Something I borrowed off my mother's over here. So because, well, I can't fit everything into, in this particular thing, I'm going to half everything. But before that, just want to tell you, if you're adding potatoes into your curry chicken itself, always soak them in water. This will actually prevent some oxidization. Alright, and then make sure you slice all your tomatoes, finely. And my secret ingredient that I put into this particular curry chicken is actually belacan. Alright. This is the chopped up galangal. This is the chopped up turmeric. Alright, lots of shallots here, lots of garlic here, and then this is the chopped up ginger. And to also add a little bit of Thai spice over here. Alright, I'm adding actually some lemongrass over here. Alright, and I'm adding some white onions into the mix, and also dry chilies into this case. Now, and also curry powder for this thing, and also the candle nuts are here. For the cardamom, star anise, and also bay leaf, these are things are separate. I would not put directly into this thing to actually blend, but I actually put it into the wok as I'm cooking it. Alright, yeah, so here's how we go with. So take roughly about 1 spoon of it here. Alright. A couple of it. Some here. Alright, to make it a little bit easy, actually, you can add some water over here. So this will ease the process of actually, blending it. Forgive me, it's my first time. Okay. So give it a good lock. Alright. Put it on here. And then we switch on the power, which I actually forgot. I'll be doing this in a few batches over here, and I'll show you the end result in a moment. Alright, thank you. So eventually you want to end up with something of this consistency. Alright, there shouldn't be any chunks whatsoever. Alright, so we're going to throw in a wok and it's going to turn red. Okay, so let's start by heating up the wok first with some oil. Alright. This is the safety feature here. Alright, get it up to a really high heat over here. Alright, and after that, the initial part where we have our cardamoms and our star anise and cloves and whatnot. Those are the things that you can really throw in, so they actually form that fragrance that we actually wanted to. Alright, and then just do a bit of frying. So once you see some bubbling, the fragrance start to come out. So this is when you can just start throwing your curry paste over here. Alright, it's quite a bit, but eventually it'll reduce down. There we go. Woo! That smell! Awesome! Alright, so I'm just going to turn and fry this thing on. So keep stirring it so it doesn't burn at the bottom. Alright, have that mix of that aromatics going on. We're going to add the chicken there in a little while, but we're going to go for this thing to turn red first. Okay, so right now it's definitely been a few minutes already. This is the good time to actually add the chicken in. Alright, as we've marinated the chicken, this should be quite easy. Put in all the sauce and everything that came along with it. And then alright, this will take another probably about 5 to 10 minutes, alright, on high heat. Or rather put it on medium, alright, so it doesn't go crazy and cook, alright. At this point what you should do is actually add a bit of water. So from the bowl where you actually added the paste from, you actually can add some water around here, alright, so it's not too dry. And then put it at a high heat to boil again. Well, technically you're supposed to use hot water, so that it doesn't have to reboil itself again. Alright. At this point, you can add the onions. Alright. You can also add your potatoes in. Alright, because they take some time to cook, around 20 minutes or so. Alright. For mine, I'm just doing a little special because I didn't want to waste some vegetables, so I'm putting it some ladies' fingers inside as well. Just for the mix. Alright, and we'll be right back. So alright, so you can see now it's a bit bubbling. Alright, so it's already been a good 5 minutes or so. What you can do is add the diluted coconut milk that's there. Alright, to give it a creamy texture that we want. Alright, give it a good mix. Alright, oh, you start to see the curry color that's there already. Alright, and then after that, what you do is bruise your lemongrass, alright, and then put it in. Just stir it around so that the flavor is consistent throughout the whole entire thing. And this is the fun part. So this is your cinnamon stick. Crack it in half, put it on different opposite sides. Alright, the curry leaves. Ooh, this is the fun part to actually do. Alright. So you can put as many curry leaves as you want. It really doesn't really change the flavor much, but give it that curry taste that we're all very familiar with. Actually, this is actually really Malaysian curry. Yeah. Alright, because I used to grow, because my old mother's house used to have a lot of kaffir lime leaves, so I usually put some of this inside there to give it that very nice pungent kaffir leaf kind of thing going on. So once you put in there, give it a good mix. Keep stirring it every 2 to 3 minutes, alright, until it's well reduced for the next 20 minutes or so, and then it shall be done. So just see you in 20 minutes with the end product. And here you go, guys, Malaysian curry chicken with rice. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you.